Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's video. And tonight I'm going to be explaining different types of hauntings that can occur in different locations. While you guys are watching this, I am recovering from very serious surgery. If I make it through alive, it will be a miracle. Um, I am having LASIK eye surgery so that I don't have to wear these anymore. Yeah, I usually wear contacts all the time. That's why I've been wearing these a lot because I'm getting ready to have the surgery. So, bye-bye glasses and contact lenses, and hopefully they don't burn my retinas out and I end up blind. Also, if you came to Wednesday's Creepy Chat live stream, thank you so much for coming. It is always so much fun to just sit down and chat with you guys and have a real-time conversation and talk about creepy stuff that's going on in your life and weird stuff that's going on in my life and just sit down and chat. It's always so much fun and I can't wait till the next one. But let's get into today's video, which is different types of hauntings that can occur. Now there are four main types of hauntings. There's a residual haunting, there is intelligent hauntings, there are poltergeists, and then the fourth one is demonic hauntings. So first let's talk about residual hauntings since they are the most common type of haunting seen. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? Anyway, they're the most common. So residual hauntings, think of them almost like a movie that's on a loop that just keeps being replayed over and over and over again. The ghosts really aren't aware that other people are there or that it's a different time or any of that. They're just reliving that same scene over and over and over again. A famous haunting that may put this into perspective is Gettysburg. Gettysburg is a prime example of a residual haunting. People that have been to Gettysburg now say that when they do encounter a ghost or a spirit, that they're dressed in the same attire. It's almost like the battle is still playing out. So Gettysburg is one of those prime examples of a residual haunting. Residual hauntings will just keep going whether people are around to experience it or not. Like I said, it's kind of just like a loop. A lot of people think that residual hauntings aren't really spirit activity. They say that it's more of like an imprint of that time period, more like energy than ghosts. I don't know if I feel that way. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Yes, I do think there's energy left over, but at the same time, I think ghosts are still there, kind of repeating the same scene over and over, which is really kind of sad to me. I mean, oh my god, can you imagine being stuck like Groundhog's Day, repeating the same shit over and over and over? No ma'am. Next is an intelligent haunting, and intelligent hauntings are more the type of hauntings that you'd expect to see in like a horror movie. Intelligent hauntings are spirits that are left over. Some of them know they're dead, and I think some of them don't know they're dead, but they're aware of humans around them, and they can interact with objects in the room, they can interact with humans. Um, they're the type of ghosts that will move things. They're also the type of ghosts that you can speak to, like when you're having an EVP session or ghost box session. Those are the types of ghosts that you will get are intelligent haunting ghosts. Sometimes these ghosts will become attached to an object, so the ghost can travel from one location to another. It's not necessarily set to that one house. If it's attached to an object or sometimes even a person, it can travel, to multiple locations. Some of the ghosts that are in the intelligent haunting family can be benevolent and be kind of scary and evil, and I think that's more of them just being angry. So yeah, there can be mean-spirited hauntings that aren't demonic hauntings. Does that make sense? Ghosts that are in intelligent hauntings are usually hard to get rid of because they don't want to go. A lot of times they're hanging around for some reason, and people just learn to cohabitate with them. They live in the same space. They learn that this ghost is not going to hurt me, probably, and they just live together. And yeah, so that's that. I don't know what else to say about that. Next, let's move on to poltergeists. I heard something outside my door. Why do I always hear things outside the door while I'm filming? Okay, so poltergeist. Poltergeist activity is different than a haunting because a lot of times poltergeist activity isn't from a ghost or a spirit. It's energy created by the living. Does that make sense? Do you follow me? Poltergeist activity usually starts very suddenly and it stops suddenly because the activity is usually centered around a very emotional or traumatic or stressful time in somebody's life because that person's energy, their subconscious, creates this poltergeist. Not saying that it creates a ghost, but the subconscious projects this energy which can manifest into knocking or banging. So you'll notice that poltergeist activity is usually surrounded by one person. So some people in the house may not be noticing any activity where the one person feels like they're experiencing all the activity. Does that make sense to you? Poltergeists are something, I feel like it's hard for me to explain because it's one of those things that's like not a tangible object. Like, I know ghosts aren't either, but a ghost is a ghost. But when you're talking about somebody projecting energy with their mind, like it just. So yeah, poltergeist activity usually stops once things kind of calm down. Some people, if they go to counseling or kind of move through that rough patch in their life, the poltergeist activity will stop. And yeah, next. The last one is the scariest one, and it is demonic hauntings. And these are type of hauntings by inhumane spirits, spirits that have never been on this earth in human form. I'm freaking myself out again. Usually a demonic spirit, their main objective is to possess somebody, so they kind of go after one person trying to break them down so that they're weak and that the demonic spirit can jump into their body. That's all I can think of. It's said that demonic spirits a lot of times they have this like foul odor to them, so that's one of the first signs that you're dealing with the demonic haunting is that this like nasty smell is always hanging around. A lot of times people report getting bitten or scratched, and in some cases they've even said that they've been dragged across the room. I know during the Enfield poltergeist haunting, Janet Hodgkins said that she had been thrown, and there's a picture of her, and it looks like she's being thrown, but to me, it kind of just looks like she's jumping off of the bed. I don't know. I'll let you guys judge for yourself on that one. So yeah, that's kind of the difference between all four different hauntings. Some people may explain them differently, some people may think of them differently, but this is what I know, this is what I've learned through readings, and this is kind of what I believe, so if somebody else believes something else, then go for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a like, and if you haven't already, make sure and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.